This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Just a heads up about the upload schedule, which has changed a little bit. If you want to know more about it, you can find the updated version in the description. Also, I am currently selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. All right, let's see what we have here for you today, Virgo. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. And right here, I definitely see some sort of major indecision on what to do in this specific situation. In fact, right here, you have something that feels almost like a temptation. You definitely want to go for it, but you don't know if in the long run, it's going to be a wise choice, an option. So right now we're seeing how you are soon going to think about this, trying to maybe figure out every single detail of each option, trying to understand how it might evolve in the future if you were to go for one or the other. The temptation is there, and it's going to really create some conflict in between your heart and your mind. Your heart might be telling you, go for this. This is going to be making you feel good. This is going to make you feel loved right away and give you some happiness. But your mind instead is trying to focus on the future, trying to understand if that is going to bring some pain maybe in the future. Not right away, but maybe in the future. This to me, while I was talking about it, felt very much like the Devil card, that temptation that feels too good to be true. Is it too good to be true? Let's look into this. Right here we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and Death, Rebirth in reverse. So what you're seeing here is that something from the past is not over yet, Virgo. There is, in fact, with the Six of Cups, someone who is about to come back. This person right here with this energy is definitely missing you. They are revisiting the past. They are looking into a situation that perhaps you both thought it was over. It was closed. But in fact, there is still a lot that might happen out of that connection that we see here. There is some sort of nostalgia. This person has been thinking about the time spent with you, their memories that they have with you, perhaps looking at pictures, watching videos, and just overall thinking about you very intensely. And so right here, you see that something has changed as well. We see how there has been some growing up. Definitely this person might have learned something, has become more mature, and it doesn't have to be in age, although it can be, but this is clearly a getting more mature energy wise. They have learned something. They now can see something that they couldn't see before, and maybe they realize that they have done something wrong. We will see what they see now with the Six of Cups, who they have become. But I do believe, at least from what I see so far, that with the Two of Cups, this feeling might be mutual. In fact, this to me really feels like a new chapter with a past person, with a past situation that maybe you didn't even know but was not over yet. This is, in fact, the two of you reconnecting, holding hands again, getting to know each other and getting to know the person that you have become at this point in your life. You know, with this card, especially when preceded by the Six of Cups, that this person cannot stop thinking about you. And overall, they think that the two of you can be very strong right now. Perhaps in the past, this union was very destructive, was very overall not good for you. But right now they think instead that your energies together can create something beautiful and balanced. They think that right now you are perfect for each other for some reason. And of course, we will look into it. There is a change that you thought happened a long time ago. For some of you, just months. For some other of you, instead, years. But we see right here that that change never really happened. And this could come as a surprise, although deep down, maybe you knew this. You felt that you never got real closure from this situation, and that something was always there lingering, floating in your environment. And overall, we see how, especially for them, they were never able to feel the same way and to let you go. Never. And so with this, we see how right now you're about to enter a limbo. You are about to enter a situation where you won't know where it's going to take you. And that's why we see that Seven of Cups there, not knowing what really to do, where to go. And so before seeing why this person is coming back now and what changed in this person, let me see how you feel about a potential reconciliation here. Okay. The Lovers. I had the feeling that the Ten of Cups, I had the feeling that you knew deep inside all along that this was not over. And now I get the confirmation. You know, regardless of what has happened in the past and regardless of how painful that might have been for you, time has really healed most wounds here. And right now, you truly feel as though things can work out as well. It feels like something was supposed to happen and now it has happened, allowing the two of you perhaps to come back together and see how things can evolve from this moment forward. Look at you. You are looking at this Lovers card and you are excited about it. You are wanting to really understand where this can go, but also really know what this person has been up to, what they think about certain things that might have happened in between the two of you in the past, and what they would do different. That's your question here. What would you do different if you could go back in time? Can we create some sort of time machine and bring the past into the present so that we can create a different future? So it's clear with these cards that you are considering this. You're seriously considering this, but you're not naive. The Seven of Cups right there, that indecision that you have needs to be cleared out. And with the Emperor, you're ready for direct communication. You're ready to really talk about this, being rational. I mean, your heart is definitely telling you to go for this, but you are deciding here to find a middle path in between your heart and your mind. You will have questions for this person and they better answer all of them. Otherwise, you will probably block this or at least delay it until you get the answers that you need to get. There is here, in my opinion, we were talking about middle ground. Here goes between the heart and the mind. Temperance. Right here, you see the heart and the mind represented by the moon and the sun, and you're right there in the middle, trying to figure out what to do. Also, that is the card that says, right now, the two of you feel balanced together, as though they have what you don't have and vice versa. And together, you can create this perfect element right here. But with Emperor, we were saying you want structure. You don't want for things to, yes, start again, be evaluated once again, and then eventually getting back to the destructive outcome that you have experienced perhaps in the past with this person. You want to do things right at that point. So what has changed within this person that now they feel they have what this relationship needed? Why are they coming back now? Strength and 8 of Wands. They recognize now that in the past they haven't been focusing on you enough. There is a lot more that they could have done for this relationship. A lot more work and fire, passion, and love that they could have invested into this. But I see how maybe in the past this person was more preoccupied to play games other than showing you how they really felt. And so what has changed right now within this person? You have the answer right here with strength. You see someone who now is ready to be vulnerable, ready to fully put themselves into this situation. I do feel here that the ego is gone, that the expectations that they had in wanting to keep as much power to themselves as possible have been gone. And so right now you just have them. You have them in front of you and they're showing you who they really are, without games, without walls, masks, none of that. Now you see their wild side and how they really feel for you. And right here, attached to that death reversed card, a change that they don't want to happen and perhaps you don't want either, we see this 8 of Wands. A lot of messages coming in for you. A conversation which perhaps will be the turning point into this situation right here. And so let's look into this 8 of Wands. Let's try to understand what type of communication and conversations the two of you are going to have in the near future. Let's look into the actions that will happen after the two of you connect. Even if it's just via text, let's see what it's going to come up next, and also how this relationship can actually evolve given the current energies in the more distant future. Are you making the wrong choice and give them another chance? Or is this actually going to be a very happy and successful relationship? Let's look into all of this. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. And also don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning and sometimes they go to the spam folder, so make sure to check your spam folder as well. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Virgo. We have seen a situation that perhaps you were not expecting to happen, although you were maybe hoping for some sort of evolution into a relationship that maybe you also felt it was not over yet. And so what we see here, the main message, is a new beginning with someone who you have already fallen in love with in the past. Someone who has already loved you and cared for you, although they might have done it in the wrong way. They might have done it in a way that didn't really make you see the love that they have for you. And right now, there is some sort of maturity that we see. There is some sort of energy that shows someone wanting to come back because they want to do things differently from their point of view, from the things that they can improve. Now, I was not expecting you to be so ready to actually do this, but it's clear here that you are, although some doubts are there. And so we'll look into the evolution of the situation, hoping that those messages can clear some of those doubts at least. But first of all, let's look into that Eight of Wands up there, trying to understand what type of communication is coming in. Okay, the Lovers again. Come on, this is really a potentially beautiful connection. And it starts like that immediately. You are starting where you left off. There it goes. All right. So this person cannot stand to be away from you for 1 minute longer. Look at this.